Y'all got to film the feed, so let's get into this tea. So we are about to get into a couple things. First of all, I was in an interview. I was interviewed by the No Homo Show. Shout out to Boss Britt and DJ XL. During the episode, they were speaking about, well, we were speaking about some scammers that in the LGBT community. Some of y'all may not know who they are, but we were speaking about them scamming and things like that. So in this episode, DJ XL exposed Ziggy Worldwide for scamming her. Now, for those that don't know who she is, this is her. This is a nice suit, by the way. Nice hat. But this is her. I'm just showing her picture to give y'all context because they are a LGBT based. They have an LGBT based following. I absolutely do not. So I just wanted to give y'all that for context. So before we start this video, let me get several disclosures out of the way. For one, I was in the interview where it was spoken about, which means I can speak on it. Let's start there. Number two, we are talking about this to bring awareness. They definitely feel highly about it because currently they are being threatened with everything in the book. They are threatened to be unalived every day. And now it's also gotten to the point where Ziggy is saying that she wants to take herself out of here as well. Okay, so this is a very, 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 very serious situation. And I want to add that don't shoot the messenger. I shoot back. I just want to put that out there. Okay, do not shoot the messenger. I shoot back. Ziggy did not scam me. I actually booked her several years ago with a partner that I was working with, and she came to the booking. So I just want to put that out there. Y'all know I'm not with the buyer. So, but in this situation, she has scammed DJ XL of her money, and she has scammed a lot of others because they're coming forward saying that she did. So the threats and the unalivings and all of that, we're going to get into it because it's a little deep. So if y'all get triggered by certain things, you might be triggered by this. But let me go here because I want to show y'all I was in the conversation.
Like 2021, like right after COVID or whatever, Ziggy Worldwide, Ziggy, is that IG or something? Yeah. Ziggy was doing all this trading and stuff, right? And I had $5,000 in Tesla, 5,000. And she was like, she was teaching you how to trade. Mm-hmm. How was your experience?
I made money.
Okay, so she was,
but I have experience with trading.
There's another non-biased thing that happened, and I just want to point that out there because I just feel like it's no need for anybody to want to unalive anybody. I don't get it. Simply because this is more so like, A, you owe me my money, which if you can't give it, that's fine. Just let them know you can't give it. That's number one. Number two, she has, in this situation, like, she didn't scam me. She didn't scam Boss Britt, but she scammed DJ XL. So with that being said, it's like, you're not the worst person in the world, man. You did something that obviously you couldn't fix, and I want to get into that later. But it's just no reason for the violence here. Know this too: nobody's afraid of smoke. This is not being afraid of smoke. It's just the fact that we're all older, you know what I'm saying, and absolutely way more mature, and it's just not needed. I'm not gonna lie, it's not needed.
And this is where I say, sometimes you just got to have a little accountability, because I know better.
No, I think you're not under.
I agree.
All right, let her finish. Let her finish. Let me tell.
Don't be trying to be biased because you like her.
So no. So let me tell the story. All right. So I had $5,000 in Tesla. Mm-hmm. All right. And then since I don't know trading and stuff, I figured let me hire somebody that does. Right. So then I gave her, like, let's say like a $2,000 like advance. Right. And then we had some type of deal. This was years ago, so I can't really think of, like, let's just say out of my profit, let's say you would get 20%. All right. So then I put $5,000 more in there and said, hey, you can use this 5,000 to trade. This is what I'm willing to either win or lose. Don't touch my Tesla stocks. I'm stuck in that.
All right, so the $2,000 that she paid her, I just want to put this out there for context purposes. She thought this was in advance to get this started and to get this started because you got other people lined up to do this. Then she decided, all right, bet I'm going to give you 5,000 more because I want you to bubble up on the bag. Now, the accountability part that I want to put this out there before we go any further is that it is a possibility that DJ XL could have very much so lost that money. And she also definitely just said that. I knew I could potentially win or lose from this 5,000. Either way, it would have been an L if she lost it. That wasn't the problem. She also said that she had $5,000 in Apple that she didn't want to lose.
I was personally willing to win or lose that 5,000. All right. So anyway, she first of all she's using what's the one little app that is like for beginners?
Robinhood.
Yeah, Robinhood. You can't even day trade in Robinhood. No. And she was day trading in Robinhood, but
thank you for the sub with Prime, Turk.
I didn't know that, but she got my account closed. All right. So then I had to
So not only did you steal my bread, you also got one of my accounts closed that everybody uses to trade stocks, which is Robinhood. Now, here's the next thing.
Already, I'm like, bruh, and then but this is the thing. I will play on here voice messages from her. You know what I'm saying? That kind of back up what I'm saying. So I'm like, damn, if you know what you're doing, like, how you get my account closed? Nah. And then the crazy thing is, the first day when she was trading, like, it went up to where it was like $400 profit, and she screenshot it, posted it. So this is where she's building her credibility amongst her people.
Right.
It shot down like 1,000. Of course you don't post that, right?
Of course.
And then it kept going down, and she was like, just having a bad day with this, whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, what's up? Like, what's up? And then I'm skipping a lot of stuff to sum it up. But anyway, it went down. She lost the 5,000. So then she took all my shot of Tesla and lost all that.
Oh, no, man.
And that's what I was mad at.
No, man. So, I wanted y'all to hear that for context, especially where I was at in the interview, is that I told you I'm cool with losing the 5. The $2,000 was in advance to pay you for your time, and which should have been communicated in the beginning per DJ XL. She's saying that she didn't tell her that fully in the beginning, but anyway, it could very well be a misunderstanding. You lost out on 2,000, didn't lose out on 2,000 because 2,000 was her payment. And she don't need to say advance, she need to say payment. Okay, and then the second thing was the 5,000 that I put in there voluntarily. She lost that. Cool, she lost that. That's a L. I told you not to use my damn money in Apple, and you did it anyway. So I need my 5,000 back from Apple. I think that that's very much so reasonable because I simply asked you to not use that. So with that being said, she attempted to get her money back, and basically Ziggy was giving her the runaround. But I'm gonna let her explain this.
Hey. Yeah.
Let's get into it, man.
Let's please, because it's really crazy out here what's going on right now. So
all right, so let's just address it. All right.
Yes.
So basically, anybody that watched the No Homo show, you know, we were just talking about, what was we actually talking about before?
We had we had Royalty come on. She be doing reactions to different gossip, trending topics, just situations, but she mostly covers like straight. So we like, okay, she coming on our show, let's cover some gay shit, you feel me? And one of the topics that was trending at the time that we were filming it was about a couple who we don't know, but it was a couple that was out here allegedly scamming people, and Josiah had made a post about it. So we basically brought it up to Royalty, like, what do you think about this situation? And then that connected to being like, oh, I've been scammed by an influencer, is what you said.
Facts. First of all, I think even before that, I talked about like 15 years ago being scammed in Baltimore.
Yeah,
Remember, I was talking about that, right? Because one thing about me, a cancer ain't gonna forget.
Right, the gold chain situation.
Okay, no, for real. Anybody who gets scammed is not gonna forget.
Yeah, as you shouldn't.
It's just triggering, like, yeah.
And I don't care if you was scammed yesterday or 10 years ago.
You never forget it, bro.
Yeah, or like
you have like scam PTSD. Like,
hello,
no,
hello?
for real.
Rightfully so.
Nobody likes getting scammed.
Okay, so the crazy thing is, you know, when we was talking about that, I'm like, bruh, the crazy thing is, I was scammed. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, I don't want to get into it because this was in 2021, which I stated, and I was like, you know, once we get into this, I want to like remember everything that happened in chronological order and all that. You know? But you was like, let's get into it. So I gave the basis of the situation and basically said Ziggy scammed me. You know what I mean? And to kind of, we'll go into it. We're gonna go into the whole thing. You know what I mean? But to sum it up, like, we did stock stuff in May of 2021. June of 2021, she was supposed to cash at me money. All right. She ain't say nothing. She went ghost. And then in December, I hit her back up like, bruh, you forgot? No reply. So from
6 months later, you hit her up.
From June to December, there was no reply. And the thing is,
so 6 months later is ridiculous because I ain't got that type of patience. See, I would have been the one sending the damn threats at that point. And I just want to put that out there because why you not giving me my money? Especially when you are telling me that you have the money. It's so different when you ain't got it, bro. Everybody owes somebody right now. No cap. Bro, I ain't got it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got it. You gonna have to get that back in blood because I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, we could run our ones and we could do whatever we need to do. But I feel as though her being very much so patient, waiting, and she has the receipts to show all of this, y'all. Because I'm not going off of this on a opinion. I'm going off of this on facts that I've seen. Now, do I know Ziggy's story? No, but I do have these receipts, and only Ziggy can come out and say her side. Ziggy, if you would like to come out and say your side, please let me know. Please don't come at me with the threats. I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the shooter. Shooter shoot back, though. Okay? We shoot back. I have to say that because it is a lot of threats, and I can't wait to get into them. So I don't know what her energy is like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what her energy is like. If you got positive energy and we good, please come say your side of the story.
I ain't one of those people to like blow you up every day. You know what I'm saying? So I hit you up. All right, shit sound fit.
Somebody give Dez as a gift sub.
I'm gonna follow up with you 6 months later. Nothing. All right. So we find, which we're going to get into detail on it. All right. So once we dropped it, Ziggy started crashing out
immediately.
Actually, before Ziggy started crashing out, bruh, I want to say 10 to 20 people have probably closer to the 20 end have commented that they know somebody or they have been scammed too by her.
No. She crashed out first. Crashed out first.
So, y'all know when I do videos like that, I have to show y'all proof of what's going on because I want to have context to what we're talking about, okay? So they just said that people have came out and said that, you know, she scammed a lot of people. Now, this is somebody saying that's her MO. Ben was, I don't know why people keep putting her on Shake My Effing Head. She's the cockiest scammer on earth. Okay. Let's see who else. It's crazy, but I believe it. I provided a service for her years ago and never got paid. Jesus. Okay. Same thing happened to me by Jade of all trades. I don't know who Jade is, baby, but you have been called to the docket. Yo, same, that's crazy to be out here broken, faking like they living life. Jesus. Okay. I had mad bread in my Joan, told her not to put the option in, and she did it anyway. Jesus. All right. She done hit a couple people I know. I've known Slim since we were kids, and she got me too. Then tried to pump fake. That's why she moved to Houston. She gonna run away until she thinks people forgot. Thank you, Miss Chantel, for that gift sub. I used to be in her trading group. She almost got me too. She scammed some people in that group. Jesus. Oh my God. Ziggy scamming not on the bingo card for 2025, which I agree, because when they said it in the interview, I was like, come on, huh? What? I didn't expect it at all. Ziggy would have got zagged, no cap. I'd still be on her ass. Anyway, no, that was funny. So I'm just letting y'all know, I'm giving y'all context of other people that have hit them up as well. Boss Brit made a post. It was people on that post, and they have people call, text, and DM them as well.
The episode came out. That was Tuesday. Mm-hmm. She started texting us on Wednesday before we even posted
Thank you,
the solo
for
clip.
The
before we even posted like screenshots of her threatening us. So she immediately on that Wednesday started crashing out, and then that's when I personally shared what she was texting me, because my whole thing was like, the violence is not necessary. Like, we have the right to speak about whatever it is on our platform, and like you said earlier, like, we share embarrassing stories about ourselves as well. And even during that little bit of a conversation where we did have it, like, we was kind of like looking at the situation like, well, Excel, what did you do? Could you have done this differently? Like, it was,
you know, me and Boss Britt was like, Excel, where's your accountability? You know what I'm saying? Because you out here giving away money that you clearly shouldn't be giving away. First of all, I don't believe in betting anything and potentially losing it. So, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. But I want to give y'all context on these threats that she is talking about. So let me move this up a little bit. All right, boom. This was the first, I'm going to say alleged threat because I ain't got time. The fact you playing with someone who don't care if they live or die is crazy work. LOL. I don't give a F about nothing you trying to expose, but I know I'm about to do life in jail because I can't wait to see you. Enjoy your party tonight, babes, because you picked the right one. It was the babes for me. Okay, so for those that don't know, DJ XL and Boss Brit, they are party promoters. So everybody know where they at. I'd be like, oh, I wonder if Brit made me look at my phone. You literally know where she is. By far, one of the most dangerous jobs I feel like you can have. Anyway, that's why I stopped doing party promotion. But that's how they get their bread. So it is what it is. This is something that they have a passion for, and it's something that they are very successful in. So this is what they do. So now you're threatening me? So you're threatening me because you allegedly scammed me out of my money. And I'm simply asking for my money back. I've even waited months to see if, you know what I'm saying, you was going to come through. And now it's years later, right? So let me just get into another one to give y'all some context. Motion slowing up, but seeing me 4 times and ain't say ish to me. You can post whatever, you're not stopping nothing. So she was cocky with this, like, wow, I don't care nothing about what y'all talking about. Boy, you do. So I'm just giving y'all a little context as far as we going with threats.
Never like, yo, today let's sit down and talk about Ziggy. It just so happened that it was on brand for the topic, and you have a story that relates to it, and that's your right to share your experience, bro. It's not on us to be carrying nobody's secret. Because at the end of the day, what's done in the dark gonna come to the light. So you upset with us because we talking about it. Whether it happened 4 or 10 years ago, it happened. And if you didn't want it to get to where it would be public knowledge or us speaking on it, then you should have made it right. Because you did have multiple times. You had 4 years and then you gave her 6 months when it even first happened. And then after that, it's been 4 years and we never said nothing about it.
Right. And you posted screenshots of like 3 messages. Yeah. I had about 20 messages.
Yeah, she was going
3 voice messages of threats. Y'all, maybe later on we'll talk more about that. But I just want to say, yes, that.
444 in the chat.
And she also said, like, yo, before y'all said something, you could have hit me directly.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Right.
You didn't respond in June 2021. You didn't respond in December 2021. What am I hitting you up for?
Right.
Okay. And then also I want to address that she said, y'all done seen me 4 times or whatever. I want to say this. So
we haven't seen you 4 times.
Okay. So first of all, and you know, because Britt is one of the very few people that knew this happened to me. All right. So probably like the first 2 years, I was like, bruh, if I see her, I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because, hey, y'all.
I would still want to fight. Not on 5,000, I told your ass not to use. Not on 5,000 that you didn't hit me back technically to 6 months later, allegedly, and not 5,000 that you on here being cocky about basically taking. At that point, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to take a little L right fast. Now, these ladies are very much so successful, so, you know, I'm just chatting for real, unless I wouldn't have to chat at that point. I don't know what I would do. But knowing me, we probably gonna have to fade that out. But we would have to do it to where we ain't going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But we would just have to do it. But anyway.
I'm not no fighter. I don't fight.
And not being a fighter, I understand that part.
I don't be in drama and like that.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me either, you know?
I was so angry. That yes, if I seen you, I probably couldn't control myself. All right. And then I haven't seen her since then. Then we had a Pride this past year, and she pulled up with Easy with
Studs Atlanta.
And this is for our party, right? And you hit me like, yo, bruh, Easy want to come to the party, but Ziggy with her. And you already know I don't put Ziggy. But I'm a businesswoman. I'm not even that mad no more because
I'm not about to for my party because you're in here. And you're in here with Easy, which is going to go on her Patreon and her YouTube channel, which is going to be promotion for us. Nah, I ain't going to bother you either.
First of all, fighting you ain't going to get me my money back.
Right.
At one point, I was furious. For real. Now I'm not that mad. And fighting you just not going to get my money back. Like, I'm not one of those. You know what I'm saying? And then as a business person, first of all, y'all, I ain't going to lie. We know Easy popping. You know what I'm saying? And Easy had people that we actually with her. This is a good look for our party. You know what I mean? And not to say nothing, but what we made that night is more than what you done scam me out of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, period. Hello?
And so at this point, I'm like, cool, do what you do. I never went over to their section, never took a picture with them, never said nothing. I said what's up to Easy, but this was, I think, off to the side. Never went over there. All right, because I'm a businesswoman. Like, I'm like, it's for me to be like, nah, I'm dumb. That don't even make no sense.
Right, because it ain't got nothing to do with none of them. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. With Easy coming to our party, add value to the party. You know what I'm saying? Just like if we show up to somebody's party, that's not gonna do nothing but add value to your party.
Yeah, it's a good look. Yeah.
So this past year, yes, I seen her. Like I just said, what do I have to say to you?
Right.
You know I don't with you. You know what I'm saying? You know you scammed me. So yeah, I don't have nothing to say to you. At one point, I was furious and I would have approached you.
Right.
I would have. You know what I'm saying? Now, bruh, I'm not even worried about it. I'm getting way more money. I'm not gonna lie, that was a time. I mean, that was right around COVID, right? So I wanted to go into that. So before we go into like the whole details, and this is serious. So before I go into details, I basically said, I had her trade in for I had stocks in Tesla. That I want to keep a Tesla. I think at this point, I forget, y'all, this was a while ago, but my stocks was like 200 each. And like 6 months to a year down the line, they was $600 each. You know what I'm saying? But
Damn.
all right, so at this point, I had $4,500 in Tesla. All right, I went back through my texts. I think my numbers was a little off when we were just talking about it because it was some years ago. All right, so I had 4,500 in Tesla. I talked to Ziggy on the phone. All right, I don't even want to go into that much detail right now because I want to break it down. But basically, I gave her money to play with, and I also gave her an advance.
An advance to trade for you.
Yes, an advance.
So you pay her to trade for you.
No, I didn't pay her to trade for me.
Okay, clear that up when you say an advance.
Okay, so the advance was that, and this communication was over the phone. Like, this is before like we even locked in or whatever. Basically, before she started making money for me, she wanted a profit of the money that she wanted her upfront profit. If she don't make that money, she would give it back to me. But she's like, yo, I'm not just about to make you money and not have nothing up front. You know what I'm saying?
So she basically was like, yo, I'm going to guarantee that you make this amount of money, but in order for me to start trading for you, you have to give me this amount of money right now.
Yes, but she didn't guarantee a certain amount. She would. Yeah. I think we talked about like 20% of the profit made, but hey, this 3,000 is like to cushion.
Thank you, Tilly, for the sub.
You know, so you can keep playing with it once I get it. All right. So there's a few things I want to make clear. First of all, and I think we all heard this, right? Like, if you can't do somebody, like, let's say you got a business, right? And if you can't do something great, like, let's say, Britt, you're not good at video editing. You hire somebody to do that for you. Right. Or, like, you get somebody smarter than you in certain things to do it
111 in the chat
for you to make your business grow. All right. And this mindset at that time did make me think, hey, if I can't trade that good, let me get somebody that can trade that good, because I seen her posting her wins.
Yeah, and I want to add real quick, I was in her trading group around this time before y'all even started talking. I was already in Ziggy's trading group where I was, paying like a monthly fee to be in there. And I already had experience with trading. So I kind of already went to the group, like, knowing how to trade on my own. But her thing in the group was like, she would be telling us what to grab and what to buy. So maybe, I don't know if that was anything to do with like you trusted her a bit, because we used to be around Ziggy. Right. I was already in her trading group. So maybe you was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go with somebody familiar, because you probably trusted her.
Yes. So, and I did. And it wasn't like just somebody I know on social media. Like,
right.
We've been around her
personally.
Yeah. I think we threw a birthday for her or something.
Yes, we've been rocking with Ziggy for a minute, bro. Okay. Yes.
So, yes, that did build credibility for her. All right.
Which makes sense. You still can't put too much trust in anybody. But people got to realize you got to trust somebody, especially to try something. It just kind of is what it is. So everybody around her is insinuating that they making money. She looks like she's making money and insinuating she's making money. My partner is actually in her group and she's obviously doing the work. So this doesn't seem like a scam.
And I want to just say, like, this was the first time. First of all, everybody had a couple of dollars after COVID, all right? Especially in Atlanta, because Atlanta was the only place open. So yes,
for sure.
Y'all, I admit it was a dumb decision but my mentality was, if I can't do it, let me get somebody that knows how to do it.
Yes.
Okay. So I admit that now I also said on the No Homo show is that now I learned, don't gamble with nothing you don't know anything about. Don't gamble with, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But I want to make this clear. When people are like, yeah, so you gave her money to play with and now you're mad. This is the thing. I gave her the 3,000 to play with. I wouldn't have been the 3,000 in there. And let's just say, even if she kept the advance, let's just say she kept that. That's not what I was super mad about, y'all. I was mad because me not giving her any permission and specifically saying, bro, I don't want you to touch my 4,500 in Tesla. You can play with this. Don't touch my Tesla. All right. And then when I'll go into it, but when we start talking, she's like, yo, Excel, let me trade that. I'm like, nah, if we do good for a few weeks, then we could talk about it. But do whatever you do, but just don't touch my Tesla. All right. And we're gonna talk about it, but basically how she played me is she sold everything and also said she was going to give me more money, my advance back, plus some and all that. All right. But I do want when I talk about this, right? It's crazy because a lot of people don't want to talk about being scammed because they made a poor decision.
Right.
Two things can be true.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a poor decision because, yeah, you shouldn't just let people play with your money. Mm-hmm. Although there is money to be made in trading, if you got the right person, I knew there wasn't no guarantee. But I was never playing with that 4,500. I just want to make that clear. I was playing with the I had her playing with the 3,000. Yeah. So when we think about it, even let's just go to like the Diddy, right? When people are like, damn, why are people coming out 10 years later? Right? Because first of all, they think they the only one. You kind of feel like, damn, when you're doing it and somebody can speak good to you like, yo, we're gonna make money. I can't wait. I've been taking everybody up. And when they're only showing their gains,
right.
Now I can say I was naive. That's Instagram for you.
So I like the fact that she's taking accountability, which she's letting it be known that it just clearly was not the best decision. At that point, especially if I were Ziggy, like, bro, clearly both of y'all made a mistake as far as I'm concerned. Now, it's not a mistake after you go years without paying it back. That's not a mistake. If you just simply ain't got it, though, you could just say that, too. Like, because two things can be right at the same time. I ain't got it, bro. And everybody want to look like they got it all the time. I ain't got it. So what we going to do about it? Because I ain't got it. Like I said, you going to get it back in blood or you got it? What's going on? I ain't got it. Instead of her doing that, she going the cocky route. And it doesn't make sense. And I hate that that's the route she chose to go because like you talking to some people that can be held accountable and can make this thing make sense. But like if you thought you stopping, I don't give a F about no TikTok, Instagram, or whatever else clown. End of the day, I win. Like on some cocky. Like, damn, I'm over here, you know what I'm saying, being accountable and all that, and you just like blatantly disrespecting me. Only thing that got me tight is literally in the face multiple times and ain't say ish. Internet got bold. Give half the other story. What's the other half? You either pay a person back their money or you don't. You either tell a person you're going to pay them back, or you tell them you are and you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? What is it? Ain't no that got locks that ain't grown. If you ever had to go to the trauma, if you had to go through the trauma of listening to as DJ, okay, she cutting ass. Ain't no that locks. I'm enjoying life and letting they whatever they feel on their heart stink. And then you on the internet just still flexing. You just outside on the islands and you know what I'm saying? Islander and shit. You know what I'm saying? Acting as if none of this happened. I'm crashing the F out. I don't give a F. You better get me before I get you. And you could tell them I said it. Like, what is this? I enjoyed my life. Thank you to my fans. Thank you to everyone who not believing the cap and still riding. But I can't sit on this no more. Something got to get done. And everybody already gonna know who did it. So I'm proud to say it's me. Like, what are we talking about? So for the sake of you basically not being able to pay her back, which is just human as far as I'm concerned, you rather unalive or threaten to unalive. Because as far as I'm concerned, Ziggy done gave him a warning. Like, now I know what to look for. You done gave them chances to get restraining orders. You done gave them chances to protect themselves. Now all they got to do is protect. Anytime they see you, they can fire on your ass right then and there because they scared now. You done put the threats out in the universe. You know what I'm saying? And now you got them scared. Y'all know what scared do. They shoot. Period. So I don't understand why the hell she would do all of that unless she just really gonna do that, right? She said I'm about to do life and it's gonna be so worth it because ain't no nigga gonna put my life in jeopardy and think they safe. Huh? This is my last post I'm ever gonna make again because I'm done talking. Of course, right after that, she shows a post of her having money with a gun. Like, what are we? I'm so pissed. I don't think I could ever let this go. Thank you, baby. Then got the nerve to hit mutual people who we know and asking them to talk to me because I'm crashing out. Like, don't hit nobody I know because ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing nothing. Like, come on, bruh. I'm trying to have them talk some sense into you so I don't get you up out of here, or you don't think you gonna get me up out of here because you done gave me my warning. I can do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is take the threats to the police. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. If you ain't built for it, don't fish it out. Gang. And if you're not built to scam nobody, pay them back. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And like I said, at any given time, if she want to come on here, she absolutely can. But now she done got to a point where this has taken a turn. So now instead of her doing the unaliving to some other people, she wants to do it to herself. Never gonna move when you think I'm gonna move. Always when you least expect it. I got nothing but time now. These itches really got me wanting to take myself now, and them like it even about the exposing me. It's really more of that ain't what it was, and I'm not no little. So that really got me waiting to do some crazy. What else? What else? Okay. I can either die in a shootout after I blow these itches head off. That'd probably be quick, or I can take these pills and go to sleep. Like, all for the sake of just, you could have said I ain't got it. I think is out of control. And here's my thing. Mental health is very much so real. I absolutely have crashed out several times. So this ain't no judgment here. It's just more so like, it's just not worth all of this. It's not. I ain't got it. Genuinely, I ain't got it. Or I'm not giving it back to you. I'm really in that mode right now. I'm Truman fight it. I guess trying to fight it, but I can't even sleep. I haven't ate in 3 days. And I honestly think that's because of guilt. I always tell y'all, people just be real, we would not have to go through this, bro. It's not even worth all that. I would have came and said, yo, I can't, listen, life happened. I couldn't pay her back. I couldn't. At the end of the day got to end. No cap. Like I say, everybody owes somebody. Crazy thing is, I'm never letting this go until I'm D-word or get them. And trust me, nobody hard to touch. When you outside all the effing time, everything is timing. So this premeditation, you know what I'm saying? Why somebody tried to hack my account and froze all my money for 10 days, shake my head. The effect of waiting 4 years, and I've been doing right these past few years, and boom, back 20 steps. So she just admitted to doing that. When you ain't scared to D-word, nothing else matters. I'm on borrowed time. No matter how my life ends, I lived a great effing life. I've experienced a lot of stuff. My intentions have always been good. I think at a point I was just trying to help the world, and I overwhelmed myself and didn't know as much as I knew now, and it just causes me to drop the ball on my mission. God. I swear, this is the truth. This is what could have just been said from the jump. I have dropped the ball on several things being overwhelmed. I can't handle it. I cannot handle being overwhelmed and trying to handle business, especially some business that I'm new to. I've learned that from my last situation, and I'm over it. Like, I'm overdoing that to myself. So this is real life. This is what you really mean. This is where you're really coming from. And it's forgivable. Y'all ain't gotta be friends, and she ain't gotta forgive you. But at least forgive yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to see nobody go. Period. And nobody, I don't want her to unalive, threaten, whatever to them too either. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth all that, especially when you know you're wrong and when you know that you can absolutely just admit to the fact that you were overwhelmed and had too much going on. I mean, everybody is talking about how you had a group, you was helping, you, I'm sure, out here making money, so you want to help others make money and get money from here, get money from there, get money from there. And you was completely thrown off. So you could not complete the mission. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. And then she ended it with, I'm about to let y'all down. A lot of people today, but I love y'all so much. Those who are close to me, and I'm sorry to anybody who feel like I did some to them. That was never my intention. And then she ended up saying again that she was sorry and you know, sending a cryptic message as if she's going to take her life. So I just want to say, I don't know if she has done it. I hope she has not done it. At the end of the day, this is just a situation where you are wrong, and accountability would have fixed all of this. That's what most people want you to do, is just acknowledge the fact that you took my money. You know what I'm saying? And you clearly made a mistake. And I'm not saying that mistake word freely, just more so like you was overwhelmed. There was too much going on. Too much going on, too much money coming in, too much money going out. And you couldn't pay her back. That's it. But the cocky beginning and attempting to threaten people and acting like you gonna unalive the other party for them simply telling their truth, that just don't make sense. And I know she said that she's been doing right for the past few years, and she feels as though she is getting knocked back 20 steps. And that's just because shit always catch up with us. It does. It always catch up with us. And we got to deal with that. We got to handle our candle. And I just wish that she would have just did that. I pray she's still alive, and I pray she still she comes out of this this mindset that she's in. Well, I'm gonna let them finish up a little more, and we're gonna wrap this up.
You don't never see losses.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you they wins all the time, and even be capping. Could be edited in some shit, but you don't even think that deep to be like, damn, is that your car? Did you really do that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yes, but like how I was going back to the Diddy shit, is like, when I said it, look how many people said that happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But some people are embarrassed. I think me, I wasn't embarrassed, but I felt guilty because after that happened, I felt like I made a dumb move. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I was a little bit upset at myself. So I kind of eventually took it as a loss. So I'm like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? But
you live and you learn type of lesson.
Yeah, it is what it is for real. And the thing is like, look how many people came out. Mm-hmm. And then not only that, but it's like, how do I say it? Like, now she's threatening us, right? Yeah. So it's like people don't want to say nothing because they might be afraid to be threatened.
That's what it is.
You're you're threatening my life because you did me wrong and I talked about it.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And that will have a lot of people not saying shit. Going back to like that Diddy, where people was like, yo, I was afraid he had so much power. Like, not for nothing. I was never afraid of nothing. But yeah, Ziggy had the clout. She has the following. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you don't want to make it look like your favorite influencer or whatever. You know what I mean? Miss, look back at me.
Right.
All right. But no, before that, like, and then I was talking to you about it, and a lot of people know, even from the No Homo. So like, where you be calling me Mr. Miyagi and shit. Yeah. Like, okay. I don't be wanting bad energy. I don't there's so much that happens to us, Britt, that we don't even talk about or expose.
Some things just got to be addressed. Some things just got to be addressed. A lot of shit's happened to me that I don't address. But if it don't make me lose sleep, I ain't addressing it. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. But some shit does get to a point. Okay? And the things I wanted to address, I've addressed for the most part. And if I feel as though I want to address something else, damn it, it's gonna get addressed. But at the end of the day, y'all, like, genuinely, we all literally have our own platforms and have our own mouths. We can say whatever the fuck we please and however we're feeling, and whatever happened, we can speak about it. That's why you just got to do right by people.
We never talk about it.
And be accountable.
Because just the energy it bring, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when we was talking, like you said some real shit, like, Excel, this not your bad, you're not giving bad energy. You're just exposing the bad people have done.
Facts.
And it's like, yo, I do have to balance that out of like, bruh, this, just because I'm bringing up something negative, it's not like I'm on some negative shit. I'm not.
Being messy and da 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 da. Like that's another reason why people don't speak up, because for some reason when people get done wrong, it's like people automatically just start being like you the one in the wrong. It's the weirdest thing, but we see it all the time. Like, not saying we like on these people level, but like think about Megan Thee Stallion. She said she got shot and people attacked her. What makes you even go to thinking that a person is lying and they saying that they got shot? So y'all not worrying about the facts. Y'all just sitting here ready to try to be like, you're lying. And the thing is too, with that whole mini conversation that we had, it was no energy like, yo, when I see Ziggy, it's on site. It was just literally, here's what happened. I took accountability. You said this on the clip. I took accountability. I see where I went wrong. This is what happened. We moved the phone. It was never even like this long, drawn out thing. It was never like, when I see you, I'm going to catch you. So her to receive that, just us speaking, facts and you telling your truth and trying to twist it like we came for you or like we was threatening you, that was never even the energy neither. And that's why I was also thrown off, like, how you meeting us with violence and that kind of energy when all we did was just speak our truth. What it really is that it came to light. You feel me? And it came to light on a big platform with 3 people who have really big followings and who crowd really engages. And then it also brought on more people speaking up and actually saying, hey, I can attest. I went through something similar. Even people texting us personally, like big influencers have been texting us personally, talking about how they are also gone through something similar with Ziggy. So,
bruh, and the crazy thing is, even wild. On that, I respect where everybody's at, but I can't say that people, and I respect everybody's privacy, but people, like you said, big influencers that didn't comment when we posted it have personally texted us and like, bruh, she did the same exact thing.
And then people like really out here, there are people out here that are actually upset allegedly about that she's done. You wasn't even giving that energy, bro. So it was just weird that like, damn, you went that far to start threatening somebody's life all because you did them wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Britt, so like I literally said on the show, y'all, I still don't for her. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I literally said, and what's for me going to be for me, and I trust God, and I'm going to get that back 1,000 times.
Exactly.
Which we have. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me do the math. Let me
Okay.
But literally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, literally said that. And I still feel like that. But I don't care if you scammed me. Like I said from the beginning, this was in 2021. I never said it like it was yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But who the fuck cares?
Right.
Like, if I did somebody dirty 5 years ago, you still not gonna fuck with me unless like I made it right.
You ain't gonna never forget that shit.
Who would forget it though? Who would forget it? Like, I've always told people, if I owe you, you gonna always get your bread back. I promise you that. I don't care how much time it takes, but I'm going to definitely acknowledge the fact that I dropped the ball. I'm going to take accountability for the role I played in it, and I'm going to make sure I make shit right. Period. I just wish she would have, what she said at the end, she just could have said that at the beginning.
What?
You ain't gonna never forget that shit.
And the crazy thing is, imagine how many more people that happened to within these last, you know what I mean, what, 4 or 5 years?
Bro, somebody said they just went through something recently, and it's like you so worried about us, bro. You got other people that's really on your head. Like you said, you're not even on that shit. It came up in the middle of a conversation. That's all we said about it. We moved on, went about our day. Honestly, didn't even expect her to react like this. You feel me? But the thing is, like, I used to be around Ziggy from time to time, and then I've just been following her for quite some time. So these crash outs are not anything that's new. And I think that's what everybody is saying, like, oh, well, she always, crashes out from time to time. And that's the more thing that's like, this shit is actually sad. You get what I'm saying? Like, because Ziggy is a public figure, and whether or whether not, like, she is somebody who in the community really did have a big reputation. Like, Ziggy was that person at one point in time. So it's kind of like when we be saying, like, when your idols become your rivals and shit like that, like, or don't meet the person that you look up to because you might find out who they really are in real life. Like, people don't understand how much stuff we experience on the regular, bruh. And we show so many people grace. Even when speaking on this shit on the episode, we still show her so much grace. We never came at it crazy. Like, yo, it was never given that type of energy. It was just needed to be said.
When you was in that group, you was like, yo, I made some money. You even said
that, yeah.
You even said, hey, tell me if Excel's wrong. You know what I mean? Like
you was discussing it like anything else we discussed on the show. It was never like we was trying to expose her. It just so happened that that's what the fuck happened. And you know what? The universe works that way, baby. That's why you got to do right by people. It don't matter if the shit, like you said, bro, you got to just do right by people, bro. Like, it don't matter. People be thinking that they can clean up their act and they can get their things together. In due time, you are always going to get caught up for what the fuck you did to people if you did anybody wrong. And it's not our fault that it just so happened to happen on our platform. It was not planned.
That's crazy because on that episode, we was talking about karma.
It's crazy. We did, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Like you said, what happened in dark comes to light. And it's like, yo, nobody would crash out or feel defensive unless they believed it was true.
She ain't even try to like go, and I said that too early, like, you ain't even try to go live. You ain't even try to, give your side of the story. You didn't even show your face, you know what I'm saying? And just like, hey, yo, y'all know me. That ain't nothing out. You didn't even do anything. You didn't even hit us up on some like, hey, yo, respectfully, like, take that down. You feel me? Like, I know what happened. Like, let's try to figure this out. Like, even if you would have maybe
anything, especially that's exactly what I would have did. Maybe not take it down, but like, let's work something out.
Took that approach, we wouldn't even be having to continue to even talk about this shit. Because honestly, it's annoying to even have to deal with. Like you said, like, it's not even about being messy. Like, we going through like a person who's literally sending us death threats, talking about they want to unalive us, all because we spoke up on our show and told our side of a story that we really went through.
Yeah,
like, you can't get upset with people when they speak up about shit, bro. And that's what people do, bro. They try to instill fear in you so that you won't say things. Because the amount of people who sent me people have been making videos about Ziggy. The amount of links that I have of people, I think I got a post said about 124 weeks ago where a girl was giving her story about how Ziggy allegedly scammed her. It was another link that was from a time ago. People was on live talking about how she allegedly scammed her Big O family. Like,
yes, she got into a Big O family and scammed them as well. Like, all I'm saying is she could have, like, I don't know. You can make it right with some people. They may not work with you anymore, but you could definitely make it right with some people. And I mean, just make it right with the universe because you just know you're wrong. But we're going to end it right here, y'all. I don't think they have any more receipts.
Bro, I have nothing.
What motherfucker won't?
What am I going to say? You got that 3? You don't. You
wasn't getting that money back, bro, because if she wanted to give it back to you, she was to give it back to you.
Definitely not getting that bread back.
This internet is making people look like they're living a reality that they aren't. And it's very easy to get tricked and deceived, or even to want to glorify this person or to just like feel low about yourself because like, damn, why I ain't there?
Right.
A lot of times they're not there. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, some people is really out there getting it, and that's dope. Like, we all should strive to, right? But this internet is a facade, yo. It's not real. You know what I mean? And these people that do have these followings, it's very much easy, like, to fall for the shits. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, just in general, y'all, like, and we even talked about it on the show. If it's too good to be true, it's probably not. All that. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy that, like, when you speak up, you're getting repercussions for just exposing somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That is so crazy.
And the crazy thing, it's so ironic, because even with Royalty, when we just interviewed her, we was talking about, hey, why do people go back and forth online and shit? And then Royalty was saying, like, yo, some people, this is their only source. And the thing is, what she even said is, like, with me and you, like, luckily it's not. And it took us so, like, me personally, you was like, hey, Excel, whatever you want to do, we could do, as far as like addressing this or not. And for so long, I'm just like, bro, I don't want that negative energy.
Right.
But then it's not mine to have. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
It's not mine to have. So
that part.
Do you kind of want to get into the details of, like, kind of how everything, like, in the order kind of transpired, as far as her saying she ain't scam me and shit?
From when she first hit me up or hit you?
No, from 2021, to kind of explain, like, just.
So they put the rest of it on their Patreon, y'all. Like I told them, shout out to them for being able to create an income outside of this space, because it is a lot. And all I'm gonna say is, you know, Ziggy, this is absolutely not worth you taking your own life. And let's not even talk about taking someone else's, for the fact that you were the one that wronged them in a situation that don't make sense. I pray that this is just a crash out situation for her. At some point, she gonna come out and make whatever is right for herself. I'm not talking about making it right for Excel. I'm talking about making it right for you, because this is obviously eating your ass up. If you want to talk about it, tap in. Please spare me with the threats. See me when you see me. If that is the case, I have to put it out there like that, because I just don't know what temperature you on, the way you are sending threats out to people, and they didn't do anything to you. So if you ain't got no smoke with me, bet, let's have a conversation. And if you do got smoke, well, you know, we just gonna leave the threats on the internet, and then, you know, see you when I see you. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. I'm done with this video. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, yeah.